Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Listings at Noon. I'm Karen Ringo, a realtor in the DMV area with
And,
Compass.
and I'm Alison Scimeca, also a realtor in the DMV area with Compass.
So, guys, every week, Alison and I, we go out and we find two of our favorite new listings on the market. And this week, we're really excited because the two listings that we have are at completely two different price points, but they're both newly constructed, and I can't decide which one I would love better. I don't know if I love the $3 million, 3 million home, or if I love the one that's under $1 million. So, you guys, these wait till you see these two homes. They are really a treat for you to just watch and walk through and for us to talk about. Alison, can you tell everyone where your listing, your pick this week is located?
Yes, mine is in College Park. What about yours?
So my listing is located in the Palisades, a great neighborhood in DC and Northwest. So Alison is going to share her listing first, and then I will go afterwards.
All right, I'm very excited to share this listing, like I am with almost all of my listings every week, but this one's really phenomenal. So I would just want to very quickly note that both of the listing agents for our listings today referred to these homes as some type of oasis. This one was called a secluded oasis.
Mine is a modern oasis.
A modern oasis. Okay, so the address is 3413 Metzerot Road. It's listed at $699,999, so just shy of $700,000. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, slightly over 1,400 square foot home. So 1,418 square feet is the exact square footage. It is a listing by our colleague, Nicola Taylor at Compass. And she provided me with some very phenomenal details about this home, which is great. So, so I'm just going to start by saying that this home did actually close in late September of last year. And it was very tastefully upgraded by the owners themselves. And it's from the outside, it's obvious that this is a mid-century modern home. It was built originally in the 60s. And it does have a slightly different kind of exterior as a lot of the mid-centuries that we cover. So this photo obviously is pretty stunning here and draws you in immediately. But let's go inside and I'll start telling you about this home. Well, here's another external shot. So obviously with the lights on, mid-century modern is known for floor-to-ceiling windows. So if you have the lights glowing from the inside, it's a pretty beautiful site. And again, here is the exterior.
That's gorgeous.
Yep, it's really, really, really beautiful. Okay, so just kidding. Now we're going to go inside the home. Okay, so the second you go inside this home, you're greeted by the very typical mid-century modern things that we love, with a fireplace in the middle, all of this exposed woodwork, the cathedral ceilings. It screams mid-century modern. It is fun to go back and look at the old photos to see how different this home looks, just because of the great tasteful staging that we have here, which I mean, the owners are living in here, so it's not staging, it is their stuff. And I can actually say it now because I was going to say it later, but apparently the furnishings can be sold along with this home. I guess the listing agent has been fielding some questions about that, because why wouldn't you? This was curated to the home. But this is an excellent example of how and why staging and styling works so well, which I've covered on my podcast a ton and scream it basically from the rooftops, because I mean, this is such a beautiful, this could be featured in a magazine. Anyway, let's go on.
Now, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You said something about when you look back at the photos before and now, what were because I didn't get a chance to look back, what were some of the differences?
It just looked kind of beat up. There are some not great window treatments and things around that just didn't really, I mean, you could obviously see the way that the ceiling is, the cathedral ceilings, you could see that there are floor to ceiling windows, but I doubt people were busting at the seams to get into the same degree as people will be getting into this listing right now.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. This is gorgeous.
Yep. So I mean, curated top to bottom with a lot of just interesting things to look at as well, which is always I hate boring staging or boring anything. So, so this spoke to me. So the kitchen and the bathrooms have been redone. You also notice that when you look back at old photos. And so they've redone everything here with some really great colors and tile and just things that make the home really pop. So as we go through, I did want to show a couple of different angles of this kitchen.
Mhm.
One of the trademarks of a mid-century modern is having kind of windows in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Even though these are slightly higher, it does allow the light to come in, and which is, pretty important for the style home. So one more angle. In truth, I'm really was just trying to make sure that people understood this layout because, excuse me, there is a dining area as well that they have here with like really incredible windows as far as I'm concerned. I love it that you have those angular windows
Mhm.
above the rectangular ones in that far photo there. And you get a slightly different view of those windows in the bottom right photo now too.
What is the square footage again of the
So
home?
it's 1,400 square feet,
Mhm.
excuse me, which to be honest, sorry guys, I'm still getting over my flu thing, um, is surprising. It seems like maybe it would be higher than that. And it used to be in the tax record that you couldn't talk about below grade square footage. So I'm not sure if that's at play here, but regardless, it certainly feels larger than the square footage that we have listed, which is
Mhm.
good. And it is 4 bedrooms. So that's something to consider. So this is a primary bedroom here. Great use of mirrors to make the room look even larger. Again, way to properly get your house staged and or designed.
Right.
Um, Simple, beautiful, modern. Can't complain about this.
And the ceiling is
Yeah, I mean the ceilings
beautiful.
throughout really
Yeah.
truly are just beautiful.
Hmm.
So here is one of my favorite rooms, Karen. I think this was your favorite room. This bathroom was certainly remodeled.
Hmm.
The tiles are Brazilian porcelain, and the floor is limestone from Turkey, which of course made me smile a little bit because my fiance is Turkish and from Turkey. And this is the best part: the freestanding clawfoot tub that you see there on the left. It's a restored antique, and it was actually from one of the seller's childhood home. His parents, I guess, were remodeling their bathroom, and they gave it to him to use for this house. So I really think it's cool to bring in the old with the new, which is exactly what this whole home is doing for the being, a 1960s house. Um, so this room was made into, a bit of like a wardrobe kind of room for storing one's clothing and shoes and stuff. I mean, to be totally honest, I feel like I would love a room like that in my house. Don't have one. And then continuing down, we have the same theme, right? We're keeping the theme throughout of this
Hmm.
exposed, the wood, the white, and the light fixtures are all really nice and matching here. This room is also completely tremendous. I mean, I really love how warm this room is. And I
Hmm.
do think it was bold to take wood furniture like that ottoman and neutral, like brownishy tans and go into this room and truly to really lean into it. And I think it really packs a punch. It's warm, it's inviting, it's really nice. And just outside, you start to see part of the porch area, which is, there's multiple outdoor spaces in this home, which is really cool.
Yeah. What's super cool are the built-ins
Hmm.
and the doors that are kind of like barn doors.
Hmm. Yep. And
That's
so
really pretty. Yeah.
And it was mentioned also that like this was not a new construction home, right? We've
Hmm.
beat
Hmm.
the horse dead here, saying that it was built in the 60s. But they did open this whole basement up, which made it feel much larger. And they actually added a mud room, which is not in any of the photos, because I guess it was not completely done when they did photos. So
Hmm.
anybody who's going to the open house over the weekend will be very surprised to see what they have done there. That's according to the agent. I have no reason to believe she's saying anything but the truth based on the rest of this house. So a guest room here. It's same theme, beautiful. We've got all the mid-century stuff that we know and love.
Hmm.
And the other bathroom, which has been redone. This one is your more kind of, this is, I think the most like strictly modern room in the house, which
Hmm.
is, black, white, angular, but still a very beautiful bathroom, one anyone should be happy to use. And let's see where we go next. Okay, so bottom right here, we start to have your exterior photos, which I really had to limit myself in, which were you. So something that I found interesting and really great for people who love to be surrounded by nature, but do not love to take care of things that are in nature, is this house is surrounded almost by like a gravel. And so there truly is not a ton of yard maintenance that is necessary with this home. And I think, that's something I talk to a lot of my buyers about who go into buying their first home, their first single family home, I should say, is discussing with them what it actually takes to take care of a home that has outdoor space and whatnot. So this is really a nice way for you to work your way into owning a whole house and not having to deal with the exterior. So this is obviously another of the outside areas. Looks beautiful. You light anything up with lights along a balcony at night, it's going to look 18 times better. Kudos for them for getting photos of this. And just really shows you how you feel like you're enveloped by the outside. And then we may have shown this photo before, but here you go.
I just brought it back in because it's my favorite shot.
Thank you.
And there's the balcony tying it all together.
And there it shows you the multiple outdoor areas that you have here. So there are open houses Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 3. Our colleague Nicola is having, she's going to be really pulling out all the stops. It's going to be catered, I believe, and there'll be cocktails and things. So, even if you want to just go Google, if you're not in the market for a home right now, I mean, 1, you're lost, but 2, you can have a nice open house experience. So yeah, really great house. I know they're gonna have absolutely no problems selling this one, most likely for over asking price. And the next owners are sure to enjoy. So that was my pick.
Awesome. I love your pick.
Thank you.
This is incredible. So, I mean, we both have a thing for mid-century modern homes, as you guys have heard us mention so many times. But this one, a lot of the mid-century homes, a lot of times we show are over $1 million. So this is nice to have one that I feel is just as charming as, the other ones that we've shown, and it's under $1 million. So it's really great.
I mean, with also, I think with people with interest rates going up recently, people are potentially having to reconsider what their price point is. So it's nice to see that you can find, something in a more affordable range. If you're willing to look in various areas, this is in College Park, kind of close to Delphi, Maryland, but it's not far from the city if you work in the city. So it's not like it's way, way, way out in the burbs. All right, Karen, I think it's time for you. So while you're queuing up the address of your listing, I'll tell people a little bit about the neighborhood that it's in. So it's in the Palisades in DC. A lot of people don't necessarily know where the Palisades is. It's basically on the map of DC. It's all the way to the west, and it's right along the water, right along the Potomac, and it's north of Georgetown, northwest, obviously. And it's a really great area for you to commute into downtown DC because you've got the main thoroughfares that get you through. Anybody who goes or works at Georgetown, great location, or, in Georgetown, the area, great location. But you can also get on the Whitehurst Freeway and go downtown easily, or you can get into Virginia. And it is a very neighborhoody kind of feel. There's like a main street with some bars and restaurants and grocery stores, and then you get off and it's very neighborhoody. So, Karen's got it pulled up. I will let her take control of the conversation from here, and I will comment when I see fit.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm very excited about this listing that my pick for the week. And I just want to thank Jay Caputo of Compass for allowing us to share his awesome listing with you guys today. So this listing is located at 4913 Sherrier Place, Northwest, and it's in the Palisades. It is listed for $3,650,000. And you guys are about to see why. This house has 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, and it's just right at 6,000 square feet. Now, when we first started our show, Alison was saying that we both had listings where the owners were, or the listing agents were describing them as oasis. So yes, this is a modern oasis that's right here in the center of in the Palisades in DC. Now, this one has a very interesting story before we go in. So the listing agent actually found the land and called the owner, who's also a builder, and showed him this particular piece of property. And within 8 hours, it was ratified. So, and this owner has built his own home in Potomac Avenue. And this home is very, very similar to the home that he built for his own family. So it definitely, it's his passion project. And let's go in, let's find out why. So let's pull it back in one more time. So here is a look at the outside. This is one of our night shots, and it's just beautiful. You can just see the bright lights. This is our daytime shot of the house. This house has 4 levels, as you will see, and it has an incredible porch. And so I love homes; they're so inviting when you have a porch. And you'll notice as we go in that they have beautiful black frame pillow windows throughout, and glass and sliding doors, and we'll see all of that as we go in. So here's one of our shots. As we enter in, you're going to see distressed French oak wood floors. We see these gorgeous modern floating stairs, and the ceilings as we go farther in are 22-foot ceilings, which is really nice. But let's take a look over to your left. You have a formal dining room area. And this one is just a simple room, but what's striking, you'll notice, are the black frame windows. So striking. As we go farther in, here is our grand room. So with the 22-foot ceilings, you have a custom 2-story fireplace. You have 12-foot glass frame doors that lead out to a patio that we're going to show in just a little bit. But also, if you notice, if we go really, really close to your right with the barn doors, there is a nice little office, which is, nice use of space on the first floor. And this one is our shot of our patio, and the next one will be our office. So here's your patio with the 12-foot glass doors that lead outside. So you have nice little privacy in your yard and your side. And then here is an entryway to the nice little office with the open barn doors. So you can close those or you can have them open, which is really, really nice.
I'm not sure if you have another photo, Karen. Sorry to interrupt, but there is a light fixture that's falling down, and I'm really gonna dork myself out here. But it reminds me of like the floating candles in Harry Potter. That I'm a Harry Potter fan. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in Hogwarts. But I thought it was so cool. I really loved that. Okay.
No, they're gorgeous.
I'm done being a dork.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad I didn't say, because we got a chance to have you add that in. I really, that's amazing imagery. So as we look back, here is another view, just looking back towards the kitchen. You see the floating stairs. You can see all the levels going up to the top. It's almost like a tree house. It reminds me of the way it goes up. So it's really neat. Let's go we're going to bring up some pictures of the kitchen. Now, my thing is, I always tell my clients that, bathrooms and kitchens sell homes. And so I feel like, you have a great kitchen, you've won half of the battle. And this kitchen is, I love this kitchen. It's my style. So if you look, it's a chef's kitchen. You have a cascading quartz countertops, the waterfall. So gorgeous. I like the hexagon tiles. So you'll see that there are hexagon tiles in the backsplash and on the island. And these are ultimate contrast tiles. So, which is really nice. And you also have, if we look closer, you have 2-tone cabinets, which that is, you're going to see that's one of the themes in all of, especially the new homes, all of the homes being renovated. I probably will do the same in our home, have a 2-tone cabinets. Also, one other thing that I really like about the kitchen is the floating shelves. So you have the floating shelves, and all of the appliances in the kitchen are Viking appliances. So very nice.
I'm very much into this hexagon. I'm having a hexagon tile moment in my life. I feel like it's easy to use, but I'm kind of sick of white subway, even though I have it throughout my house.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that that's a nice way of doing a simple pattern, but that's just a little bit different than the subway we've seen so much. So I really like it.
Yeah, especially the white. It's very, it's a statement, but kind of like, an understatement, but statement, if that
Yes,
makes any sense.
totally agree. Totally
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. And here is just another look angle. I love the pennants that we have in the kitchen. Everything is so complementary together. And actually, Allison, this should be your kitchen because Allison is really into black and white, right?
It's true.
So,
My
yeah,
house
or
is
black.
basically all black and white.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like you could move into this house. Now, here is another, this hallway entrance. Here's another statement chandelier that's coming down, and that's really beautiful. There is a video that they've done of the home, and they have a striking image in the hallway of this. So it's really nice. As we go upstairs, now there are 2 levels. So we're going to go to the very, very top level. So the very, very top level, there's 2 bedrooms on that level. So it's the second level up. There's the primary suite. So here is the primary suite. And it's very nice and large, has beautiful recessed lighting. We have our gorgeous French oak floors throughout. And let's go into this gorgeous spa-like bath. You have marble floors, gorgeous tiles in the shower. And I did ask the listing agent about the tiles. I just said, is there any story or anything that goes with the tiles? And he just said that the owner said that the tiles that he used throughout the bathrooms, which are really fun and very tasteful, reminded him of places in LA. So he used to live in LA, and they reminded him of his different favorite spots in LA. So that's kind of what's the inspiration of the tile choices that they did. But there's this beautiful soaking tub, and you have the gorgeous window, and that's just, that's a statement right there. So to be able to have that picturesque tub with that window right there. But very spacious, nice bathroom, nice gold. If you saw the gold, what do you call it?
Hardware.
Hardware, thank you. Yes. And now we're coming down. This is our second level. So this is one of the bedrooms on the second level. So you had 2 bedrooms upstairs. The second bedroom is not shown. That one is not staged, so we don't have photos of that one. And here is our second bedroom on the 4th floor. And one thing that you're going to notice is that all the bedrooms are really nice size.
Yeah, they seem really generously sized.
Mm-hmm. And now this home, while we're talking about it, as we're coming from the top level, and you think of a tree house with all these levels, where it's already ready, it's elevator ready. So the shaft is already there. If you would like to put an elevator in, it's already there for you. So that could come in handy. And let's see, let's put this. Oh, here's one of the other bathrooms with the fun tiles. So, and I would love to be able to ask the owner, like, what's the inspiration? Where is this located? Like, for the inspiration for this tile, because they're so neat. And here's another one. But they're all just tastefully done. And a lot of times we don't show bathroom shots, but I really am into his tile selection. So I wanted to show those. Now, this is just the 4th bedroom on the first level up. And so you can use this as an office, because when you have 6 bedrooms, you have extra space, which is really nice.
Make one of them a closet. Make one of them a workout room. The world is your oyster.
Absolutely. And I would probably make one of them a workout room, knowing me. So, so this is downstairs in the basement, which is really nice. You see, you have an additional kitchenette and very large open space. I picked the next shot, just to show you an up close version of the kitchenette. So very nice, nicely done as well. And our last shot, I say this for less, which this is on the rooftop. So the primary bedroom upstairs, it leads up. You can walk out and go out to the rooftop and have this nice little oasis on the top. So when we talk about modern oasis, this is great. Now I will back up. The lower level has a full wet bar. You have an optional theater game room, and there is a full bath that's on the lower level.
Yeah.
So
That is a really, really beautiful home, Karen. Can you tell us if there's an open house?
there is an open house. And before I say that, I just wanted to show, because we didn't show pictures, but you have a walk-in closet that's in the primary bedroom. And then you have a space where if you wanted to do washer and laundry, you can also do it on that level. And you also have washer and laundry on the second level up. So that is very convenient. There is an open house, and the open house, I believe, is on Saturday from 1 to 3. Let me look.
I have it written down. It's Saturday 1 to 3 and Sunday 1 to 4.
Thank you. Good memory. Hey.
Karen had a closing this morning, folks. So sometimes we have to do this stuff in tandem.
I know, running from one place to the next. So, but yeah, so this home is gorgeous. And if you guys have any questions and you would like to see this, you have the open houses, but if those times don't work for you, and you would like to have a special showing, let us know and we can take you to see either one of these amazing homes.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks, Karen. Thanks for having a good pick this week. We have a good good picks every week. So, so
Yeah.
good on us for finding good ones this week.
And it always helps too when we start getting just a little bit more inventory.
Sure.
So that's help. It makes it easier for us to pick, to choose something,
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching New Listings at Noon. I'm Karen Ringo.
And I'm Alison Scimeca.
And we will see you soon.